composites. G of negative 3, you end up with an I here, so I'm going to plug negative 3 in. So negative 11 is your radicand, so it's going to be negative, but then you guys just know you just have to grab a calculator and figure out what rad 11 is as a decimal, and I get 3.3. So this was the equivalent of 3.3i plus 12, or 12 plus 3.3i, but that's that one. Yeah? Okay. F of 8, I think most of you just threw this in your calculator, right? Because you guys all got it right. Wait, is that squared? Yeah, it's squared. Minus 1. Negative 51. And, whoops, negative 51. And this one... negative 77, right? So you guys are all great on this one. Okay, bless you. Okay, f of m of 4 is, you're going to take the 4, you're going to plug it into the m function, and then whatever that number is, you're going to throw it into the f function. So some of you wrote it in one shot, which, I mean, it's fine. You can throw it all in your calculator, but let me just do m of 4 just for the sake of the video. Negative 8, 4 is for x, substitute it. I get negative 32 plus 3, so I get negative 29. So as you guys look at your test or your quiz, you'll see negative 29. A lot of you have that number. You understood that substitution. That was great. So now that negative 29 is going in for f of x. And so then f of that negative, f of m of 4 is at negative 29 getting substituted in this. And so you can grab the calculator. Oh, I guess I could have kept that. Oh, wait, yeah. Squared, minus 1. Negative 2049. Whoops. Keep reading my little negatives. So negative 2049 is fair, yeah? Some of you guys got 47s. I don't know if maybe it was just a transfer error, like what you saw, and you wrote a 7 instead of a 9. But that was, yeah. And it wasn't just this class, it was another class. So just be careful. Double check in the calculator, okay? All right, m of g of negative 19. Okay, g of negative 19 is substitute. So I get negative 27. Okay, you now have an I here. So look, rad 27 is 5.2. So this is 5.2i plus 12, okay? You now have to take that and give me m of g of 19. So m of g of negative 19 is negative 8, but substitute plus 3. Oops, hold on. But in place of x, you're substituting what g of 19 was, which is 5.2i plus 12. All right, you now have to distribute that negative 8. So 5.2 times 8 is negative 41.6i. 12 times 8, oops, is 96, so negative 96 plus 3. And so negative 41.6i minus 93, or if you wanted to write it in the a plus bi form, negative 93 minus 41.6i. So either of these two, you just had to roll with it. About half of you got it, half of you got close. I think the I just kind of threw you guys off. Okay, the g of m of x, so I'm going to take the m function and I'm going to plug it in for x of the g function. So rad, but in place of x, I'm plugging in negative 8x plus 3 minus 8 plus 12. And all you had to do was combine these two. Negative 8x minus 5 plus 12. And that's really it. You didn't have to do much more with it. Some students kept trying to go further and further, but it was fine. That's just where you stop. Okay, the bottom part you guys were amazing at. So 1, negative 2, 3, negative 2. Just remember, if it's inside the parentheses, that's your x-axis number that you're looking for. The output is the y value that you're looking for. Okay, can I stop the video? Yeah? Okay, so I'll get them loaded, and the test is tomorrow, and it's this format. It's just the numbers are different. And just go slow and make sure you know how to hit the buttons on the calculator. You gotta know, what am I looking at? Obviously, you guys know the square root button. You know the square root button. You guys know the square button. You guys should all know the cube button. The cube root is shift and then the square root, and there's your little 3 there. Yeah. Okay. All right, so